Bitches hate, bitches lying, bitches same sort of kiza kipinani. Nilisema ni matanga akakuja na mapanga, nikisema ni kuhanya mkatoroka kama panya. Fresh from the east, now wakula kama feast. Mini lyrical disease, now wakunywa kama juice. Mkipasta disease kukota kula full speed. I'm wazili inflicting around full speed. Watuto zimeiva ziko fresh, wajeki zimeiva ziko fresh, swaga iko lit iko fresh, mimkeos nimeiva niko fresh, watuto zimeiva ziko fresh, swaga iko lit iko fresh, wajeki zimeiva ziko fresh, mimkeos nimeiva niko fresh. Ala, epunyonga hiyo bitch, GG mwiki 17 pin, super S on the gas before S kuna M, sijaribu kunimess, mindo yule empress, kama rasta ko bless, nasi suki nasi dance. Yeah, yo, I do physicals, I don't do cash, Niki hooligan, kimeingia bash, sakila skiban, selecta wote one, pull up, tumishkishi yo, kodo, matu, yeah, tomato, nikinyanya zikinyanya, yeah. Watuto zimeiva ziko fresh, wajeki zimeiva ziko fresh, swaga iko lit iko fresh, mimkeos nimeiva niko fresh, watuto zimeiva ziko fresh, swaga iko lit iko fresh, wajeki zimeiva ziko fresh, mimkeos nimeiva niko fresh. Badan katan nimekataa kukam, itamaji ran tuibashi fan, baby wote kwanza nikishash kipan, na kishash kipan kumoto bada than. Sokote, yes I karibuni sana to the Black Fire Radio Media for the 21st century right here on the 254. This is the Pan African Bliss. My name is Jovi Hochi. Hope you are doing great this wonderful morning as I welcome you onto today's broadcast. Hope you had a fantastic night. As for us, it's almost lunchtime. It's 23 minutes past 12 right here in Nairobi, and we want to apologize. We have in some little bits of heat to the M-Pesa services. Today, they're supposed to be shut down, and yo, easy on that. I need to save some words. But karibuni sana, hope you are doing great as you get to interact with us. We are live and interactive on our social media handles. We are on Facebook at the Black Fire Network Radio Station, on Twitter at the Black Fire Network as you get to use the hashtag Pan African Bliss Jovi and hashtag Black Fire Network. You can also get to slide on our Instagram DM as you interact with us. Nobody did get to tell me how they particularly did get to spend their weekend, but it is on a Tuesday, as we love to call it, Terrific Tuesday, as you get to chill outside there, or during the night maybe you're catching some movies over there, because I do believe we have some people or the family from the UK, from Ghana, from Jamaica. Shout out to Samuel, and of course to the rest of the family. Maybe you are in Nigeria, want to say a warm welcome right here on the Black Fire Radio Media for the 21st century. That is on our Instagram. As I was saying, get to slide on the Instagram as you get to interact with us as you enjoy your Terrific Tuesday. That is at the Black Fire Network as well. You can also give us a call at the +254 754 402 730 +254 754 402 730. In case you are joining us for the first time, asante sana kwa kuchagua Black Fire Network, and of course you can also catch us on the website that is at the www.blackfirenetwork.com. And once you log on to the website, feel free to create your own profile and join the Black Fire family. We are all about positive vibes and educating people, rather bringing the African people together, and that is what we are all about. We are trying to create, to break the division that has been created amongst us, we the Black African people, and we are about bringing up unity. Nonetheless, you can also check us out on the Play Store, that is on the Google Play Store. You can get to enjoy these amazing vibes. Once you get into the Play Store, check the Black Fire Network with this particular theme. You can see this one, the fire thing, yeah, the fire, because we are fire right here on the Black Fire Radio. Karibuni sana, and of course feel welcomed, and hope that you are doing great this particular wonderful morning that is coming. We have some other members of the Black Fire Radio, and of course feel free to enjoy this particular broadcast and many more. We have the Pan African Bliss, we have the African Diary, we have the 54 correspondent, we have the Rhythm Scoop Show, that is me right there, we have the 254 to Jadilish, and of course that is Katie, and of course we also have the Africa Today show. Check us out. We also have the Express show. Today we'll be having some guests later on, but I'll not be discussing much about it. You guys, I don't want to put the hopes up high until we wait for the guests to arrive right here on the studio. Nonetheless, Caribbean, and once again, I feel so positive today. And of course, you know how we start our day. It's all about positive vibes, and of course, appreciating those who are in your life, and getting to celebrate life at the highest level. Robert Williams is saying one. I never understand what you always mean with one, but I'd love to understand, Manze. I'd really love to understand. But Karibu Sana, hope you are doing great, Robert, and you are also feeling great this wonderful day as you get to engage and, of course, stream with us right here on the broadcast of the day. This is the Pan African Bliss. In case you're joining us for the first time, once again, my name is Joby, and I just love starting my day with some positive vibes. If you know how the Pan African Bliss, you already know, how we do it. And the quote of the day, I have two amazing quotes, and one of them is: the greatest prison people live in is fear of what other people think. And yesterday, I remember me expressing myself. I was really expressing myself on my status and trying to explain to people how the African concept. I mean, yes, we have the African cultures, but I think the African concept that most of us we've grown up with, leave alone even the religion itself, the Jesus thing and everything, like us being made to believe like Jesus was a white person. I was watching a certain reality show yesterday on the Netflix, and it is quite clear that the Jesus conception is everywhere, like literally everywhere. When you get to see how people, if you have long hair, or maybe you've just decided to keep your hair as a man, despite you're white or something, you are described as Jesus. You are the savior of the world, which is really crazy. But this is just the quote of the day, just to relate to the whole thing. The greatest prison people live in is the greatest prison people live in is fear of what other people think. Most of us, I think, we are scared of even getting out of our comfort zone, getting to do what no one told you cannot do, because you are scared of what the society will think of you. What about your parents? What about your friends? What about your siblings? Which picture you're gonna portray onto them? Get out of your comfort zone. Do you are unique. That is one thing I think people should really get to realize. You as a person, you are unique. The same way that you are Robert, I can never be you. The same way that I'm Joby, you can never be me. We have different personalities, but all we have to do is come up together and bring up our thoughts, and maybe come up with something creative. That is what I do believe that at the end of the day we are supposed to be doing. Nonetheless, karibuni sana. And of course, another quote of the day that I had for you is this particular one. It says, spend your time to those who love you unconditionally, not with those who love you when the condition is right. Spend time with those who love you unconditionally, not with those who love you only when the condition is right. I have seen some friends using other friends when the condition is only right. They're taking advantage of your situation because they know somehow you have no way of working out of it, or maybe somehow you like, it's like you're squeezed in a way that, and they know, like, this person at this particular kind of moment, she needs us or he needs us. So we have to take this particular advantage and do whatever we have to do. But I do not believe in that. And as I vibe right here on the Blackout Friday, I hope you are feeling motivated and you are hanging out with people who wish you nothing but positive vibes, because that is what all you need right here on the Blackout Friday. And of course, wherever you are also working, whoever you are hanging with, even in your house, you need positive energy. The people you allow in your house, do not allow negative energy to surround where you live in, because people might leave that behind. Energy is one of the the highest vibrations that I know that people might be reflecting to you or might reflect at you. Nonetheless, karibuni sana. And of course, I did get to play you some jams, and one of the jams is done by the one and only Shumani. Shumani, she's one of the greatest girl that I know. She's also a radio presenter, she's an artist, and she is doing the most. She has this one called Biggie, and she has an amazing voice. Yeah, I can just say she has an amazing voice. I've related with her a couple of times, and of course, she is talented. We hosted her right here on the Blackout Friday. In case you have missed any of these particular express shows, rather any of these particular vibes, you can check us out once again on the website. There is the profile. And in case you have not joined the social club, Manze, hit this particular button and get to enjoy amazing vibes, because that is what we are all about right here on the Blackout Fire Radio Media for the 21st century. Karibuni sana once again. And what will I say again? I'm gonna take a short musical break. When we come back, I'll be bringing you more vibes. I have some news right away from the Ethiopia country. I have also some news from the Tigray, which is Ethiopia still. And of course, I also have other news from Burundi, and the Western region, which is one of the most controlling government, rather system that we've seen controlling, the African content, and you see us lagging behind. Right now, I'll be coming back also with more news about the 254. But for now, do not touch that button. We're gonna be right back after this short musical break. Let me sip some water at least, manze. And of course, this is Greedy by the one and only Stack is Darkos. This is one of my favorite jams. If you know, you know. I hope that you are enjoying this particular one as well. This is Greedy by the one and only Stack is Darkos, all the way from Nigeria, and he is presenting the I don't know the Nigerians code, but I'm gonna be checking that right now in a bit. I'm also learning. I can't say I'm perfect, and let me just check that particular one, and I'll be back with the news. What is the code, the country code of Nigeria? If you love me, you don't let anybody touch that body. No. If you really love me, you should keep that body safe for me. Hold me, exclusive for me. Baby, don't let me down. Baby, don't kiss another person. Come to another person. I'm greedy. You should know already that I'm greedy. Oh, I'm greedy. You should know that I'm greedy. Oh, I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. Oh, I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. I'm greedy. As you really only and that's a guy, my wanna be the dead man. That's why I need a good girl, bad girl. Something like Rihanna, you know, this girl. She give me steady, all I'm call her Rihanna. Let's bring the baby, we can call her Tiana. Oh, she a bad girl. She give me steady, cause she know I'm a bad boy. Good girl, can't bear. Baby is a good girl, can't bear. Baby is a good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl, baby, good girl. I'm greedy. 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 Very much like So that is Nigeria representing, and I did mention some time back that I've seen some people saying that you see ladies being snatched from their men because these Nigerian guys does know, or rather they do know how to treat women. I don't know that about that particular one, but I love me a Nigerian man. I just love me an African man with positive vibes and highest vibrations, nothing but positive, pure vibes. Because I'm a vibe man. I only need someone who's dull or someone who's full of negativity about themselves, or rather how life is really taking them. You can never control life, and that is one thing people should really get to understand. But nonetheless, karibuni listen once again right on the Blackout Fire Radio. That is a Greedy by the one and only Sakis Darkos, playing right here from the 254 to wherever you are listening to us from. You can tell us what is the time over there and which country, rather, where you are listening to us from, right here on the Pan-African Bliss. And in case you are joining us for the first time, karibu sana. My name is Joby, and as I said, you can also get to interact with us. I can see some family members right here on the Blackout Fire Radio. You are talking to us, rather interacting with us from Facebook. We are on Facebook at the Blackout Fire Network Radio Station. on Twitter at the Black Hot Fire Network, as use the hashtag Pan African Bliss Jovi and hashtag Black Hot Fire Network. You can also get to interact with us on Instagram as well at the Black Hot Fire Network. Give us a call also. We are looking forward to that at the +2547544027730. Let me just display the number right here in case maybe you want to give a call and give your sentiments considering any particular matter that we'll be discussing this day. Karibuni, so once again, it is 25 minutes to 1 p.m. right here in Nairobi. And I don't know about where you are listening to us from, but you can tell me how you feel about this particular day. Even the terrific Tuesday, are you chilling in with some pizza or maybe some steak, some chicken? What are you doing on this particular day? Karibuni sana once again, and that was an amazing jam. You can also send your request, which is one of your favorites jam right here on the Black Hot Fire Radio, and we're looking forward to be playing that for you. Getting on to the matters of the day, I wanted to hint a little bit on the 254, the matters of the 254. And yesterday I did get to bump into a certain quote where, not a quote, sorry, but a news whereby our Kenyan president, which is Uhuru Kenyatta, is supposed to be giving a speech on reopening the country. But I don't know if this is going to happen, because some time back he said this is only going to happen if they get to meet the target of whatever they are supposed to be doing on this particular kind of matter of injections, rather citizens being injected with due to the matters of the COVID. But we are looking forward to some positive vibes, and we hope that everyone is not going to be restricted again. Rather, the matters of curfew, they're going to be withdrawn, and people can live freely, the businesses can run freely, economy can come back to normal. And of course, people had already adapted the new, I've had some people calling this the new normal, and I do hope that when it got to the normal that we were used to, they're also going to adapt to that. And of course, businesses will be flowing as usual. There'll be no matters of economy or people being beaten down by matters of violence or police brutality, or why are you doing this, and now the country is open. I hope that there'll be no restriction despite the country being open. So as I said, we are looking forward to some positive vibes. And I don't know if he's supposed to do the speech today or tomorrow, because tomorrow it is a public holiday right here on the 254. It is Jamhuri Day, and I'll be sharing with you a few bits of what Jamhuri Day is all about. For now, I wanted to check Nigeria's country code, and Nigeria's country code, because I wanted to share that particular one with you, and we get to see what it's all about. I'm quite certain not most of you do know about this, but let me share this one. I know about the 254, which is Kenya. That is definitely it. Uganda, I think it is. I don't know. Is it Uganda or Burundi? I did get to mention that sometime, but I think I'm really hard with adapting the country codes of the numbers of the country codes number. Let me just say so. So Nigeria's country code, it is +234. +234. That is the country code of Nigeria. Ghana is +233. Sorry, +23. Nigeria is +234. That is Nigeria. Ghana is +233. And Niger, it is +227. And Ethiopia, which is the topic of the day, this particular kind of country, it is +251. I'll be talking particularly, the major topic will be about Nigeria, it is +234, and Ethiopia +251, which are of the matters that have been ongoing for the longest time. And of course, you can engage with us, because some time back I remember Keith telling me the issues of abduction or people not living in peace is also being contributed by the government officials. On right now, it has come on a clear note about the fight that was ongoing in Tigray, and that is one of the issues that I wanted to touch on as we get to continue with the matters of the day. So tomorrow it is a public holiday. Jamhuri Day is all about. That is what I want to give you. What people will be discussing, and it was on Friday or on Monday. It was last week on Monday. It was last week on Monday. Jamhuri Day. Last week on Monday, it was Madaraka Day, and of course, tomorrow it is going to be Jamhuri Day. So Jamhuri Day is one of the public holidays, which is a national holiday in Kenya, celebrated on not the 12th of December. Let me just check that particular one. Why is it that I'm confusing names? No, it is Mashujaa Day. Sorry, family. And it is Mashujaa Day. I am literally confused with this particular kind of,
details, because most of these gatherings, it's all about politicians only coming out and speaking out their minds, like all about politics. Let me just say, so they're never like talking about, oh, we're gonna make the country this and this. They're always like, we're gonna give citizens and this and this. If you elect me next year, I'm gonna do this and this. But all this never comes to happen. So Mashujaa Day is also known as Heroes Day. It is a Swahili. It is Mashujaa is a Swahili for heroes. Mashujaa is like translation, direct translation from heroes. It is a national day in Kenya, which is observed on the 20th of October, a public holiday to collectively honor all those who contributed towards the struggle for Kenya's independence, or positively contributed in the post of independence in Kenya. That is what they are all about. And of course, I do believe we'll be marking 58 years, 58 years, if I'm not wrong, of independence. And of course, I'll be confirming with you that tomorrow. Nonetheless, moving on to the matters of the day, I wanted to talk a little bit of, Burundi and what is happening in Burundi. We saw some time back that Uganda and Burundi did get to accept the Afghanistan's refugees to come into their country. And of course, the matters of the COVID restrictions were still not put on, or neither were they mandatory. But right now, they have said that Africa's last holdout of Burundi has started the COVID-19 vaccination right now. And they have said that Burundi has received 500,000 doses of China Sinopharm vaccine. Burundi has started vaccinating people against coronavirus, and it was one of the last countries in the world to be administering jabs. The injections are being given on a voluntary basis, and take up in the main city, Bujumbura, was relatively low. Locals and BBC, that was the news that they did get from the BBC. And right now they have said that so far there has been no attempt by the government to urge people to come forward. It is not yet clear if the population will, which usually complies with the government announcements, will turn up Mace without a publicity drive. Last week, Burundi received 5,000 doses. As I said, when receiving them, Health Minister, that is Ndikumana, said that the health workers and the elderly will be given priority. WHO directors said last week that Burundi, Eritrea, and North Korea were the only countries that had not started the COVID-19 vaccination. That is what is really happening. And as I said yesterday, African people, we really are in a big tip, because it is quite clear that this particular kind of information, they're going worldwide, and which also brings a certain attention, because I have seen some people, some celebrities, or other some church members being used to portray this particular kind of message to encourage people to go ahead and take this particular kind of job. There are those who are aware of the information, but there are those who are not really aware of the information of what this particular kind of injection does into your body. Those who know, we've seen most of them, they're being ignorant despite the message. You're like, the government has made everything mandatory. I don't want to lose my job, but you have to put your health first. That is one of the fear. When I was speaking about fear, I was saying this is one of the fears that we've been made to grow up with, especially in Africa. I love my people. I love Africa. I love myself, and as an African and also as a Kenyan. But I just hate how people do not really want to get over their fear. You've been made to grow that, if you do this, you're gonna go to hell and heaven. If you do this, you're going to be disowned. There is always the threat of curse. I'll curse you, or there's something, so you do things in fear, even when you want to get out of your comfort zone and try to show people that you have a potential, or you are unique in a different way. There's always the fear that is holding you back, because you are afraid of what the government, or of what the parents might say, as I said earlier, friends, or you are scared of the society judging you. Just be yourself, because at the end of the day, whether you do good or bad, I've seen it, people will never be pleased with whatever you are doing. Instead of us coming up together in Africa as Africans and supporting each other, all I see is hate around us. All I see is negative energy being reflected around us. All I see is like people always want to put a thumbs down on you, which is so bad. And we hope that the matters of the COVID jab, or rather the COVID-19 vaccination around the African continent, people will be able to say no to it, because it has not been made mandatory as you have had in Burundi. So we hope that people are going to be careful with what they are about, rather the decision that you are about to make. I did bump into a certain quote, as I was saying, that not quote but post, whereby this particular kind of celebrity was used. I don't know if she really took the vaccine, but she goes by the name Akode. I've mentioned Akode right here so many times. She went and said that she has taken the AstraZeneca vaccine, and she's supposed to go for the next one, which is on Wednesday. But due to the comments, I love rushing to the comments and I see a particular kind of post. And when I went back to the post and saw the comments, the post was literally edited, and acted like it is sent to someone, or rather it is a post that has been edited, which is really crazy. So you can clearly see that the government officials are going to use celebrities, because they are influencers. You're going to influence your people that this jab is okay, this jab is going to do you no harm, this jab is meant to protect you, and which is the target of the whole world. Nonetheless, I hope nothing but I don't know what to say even about the African people, but I wish them nothing but well, and people are going to do their own research, and be careful of whatever you allow to come into your body. Like Professor Lumumba said, we are not even doing research of how, or rather how, these vaccines are being made. Despite them not being invented in Africa, they are being imported from China, from other different countries. Yet we Africans, we are the first people to be tested with, which is really crazy. Moving on still to the same matters of the COVID-19 jab. Right now, they have said that West is not meeting the COVID-19 vaccines pledge, and the West is not honoring the pledge when it comes to the distribution of the coronavirus vaccines to the rest of the world. The UK's former Prime Minister said so, and he went ahead and said that we made a promise that we'll vaccinate the whole world by next year. The whole world, underline the term, the whole world, by next year. And but we are missing all the targets. And there was a target of the vaccine, 10% of the continent population by the end of the September, which was missed. It currently looks unlikely that the end of the year 40% vaccination goal will be met. So 60% is yet to be met. And this is happening while 240 million vaccines are in Canada, the US, the UK, and the Europe, which are sitting idle and they may never be used. So it is quite clear that the other countries, especially Africa, is the most targeted people, which is quite clear, because all these vaccinations are being imported from Europe, from UK, from Canada, from US, but none of them, of even the citizens, have really met the target of whatever the government, or rather the system, is expecting. So it is quite clear you guys need to raise your eyebrows and see what is really coming forth for you. I mean, it is quite clear the target is the whole world, but only 40% of the whole thing has been met. So 60% is yet to be met. Canada, US, UK, and Europe have not even attempted to take this jab. And of course, we did get to see some time back when Keith did share the link of where we've seen people protesting because they have realized the truth. Africans are yet to know anything, because we have the people from the rural areas, we have kids who are going to school, we have people who are turning 18, and if the target is still to be met by next year, then a lot of people are going to be deep in it, and we just hope nothing is going to harm any of them. But we're going to take a short musical break. When we come back, I'll be discussing the matters of Ethiopia and Tigray, the matters of famine, and a lot of things that have been happening in Ethiopia, considering the same case also happening in Uganda some time back. This is by the one and only Snyder, not Snyder, but Josephine. Keith ndio huyo mwenyewe. Hello, Keith.
Good morning, Joby. How are you?
Good morning. I'm good. What about you?
Yeah, tired. Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that. It is quite early in the morning.
Why you always talk about people being tired, Joby? People tired. There's no reason to be sorry about it.
I mean, you need to, who really tells you sorry, like you, for being tired? I mean, you need to provide for your family, you need to do this and this. It is hectic, and someone just needs to sympathize with you. Not in a bad
Oh,
way, but in a good way.
okay. All right. Okay. Well, yeah.
Well,
Yes.
Karibu Sana. I was talking about the matters of Burundi and the western side, the western region. The western region has right now been reported that they have not met the needs, or rather the target that of the COVID-19 vaccination. That is in terms of Canada, US, UK, and Europe. None of them, the vaccination that are produced right there. These four countries, even the citizens themselves have not taken or rather met the COVID-19 jab
You know
expectation.
why? You know
I
why
know
they
why. That is what I was trying to say.
you know why they haven't met the expectations. You're not a moron.
I know. I know why it is really happening. And I was trying to explain to the
Hmm.
family right here that it is quite clear that we Africans, we are the most targeted people. And, like we
Yeah.
always have rushing into things without doing much research, like, what is really happening right here? Why does this particular kind of vaccine has to be produced in UK, in Canada, or in US? And then the system themselves have not even met the need or other the target that they're supposed to be getting, because they're saying they are supposed to vaccinate the whole world, which is a lot of people we've seen. Considering the videos we've shared, there are those who have striked because of knowing the truth, while in Africa I've not even seen one country, despite Jamaica, striking because of this
Because they
particular
don't
kind
know
of.
because they don't know the truth, Joe. Because you got leaders that won't tell you because those managers, I want to call them leaders. Those managers are in cahoots with the Europeans. It's better to give black people the you know what so they can control the population and stay in power. You got the most bootlicking,
Mhm,
ass kissing criminals
mhm,
in Africa. You got morons. You got
mhm,
on purpose.
mhm,
African managers, can't call them leaders, are absolute more. They're laughing. See, the Africans are, these morons are the laughing stocks of the world. That's why
mhm,
when Katie was reading that thing about the leaders in Africa, how systemically corrupt they are, it's
mhm,
like she didn't know they were writing that with humor. Like, look at these dumb Negroes. That's
mhm.
how that article was written that Katie was reading. Like it's systemic. They didn't say why it's systemic that the Europeans put these people in power. They said, oh, they're just stupid and corrupt just because they're stupid and corrupt.
It
They
is
didn't
really
tell this. Oh, go ahead, Joey.
It is really crazy, and it is quite clear that these people are really taking us for a fool. Yesterday I was saying that we were discussing on the Rhythm Scoop show that I did get to see Uhuru Kenyatta he held a meeting with Joe Biden, and I was asking myself, or rather we were asking ourselves, what could this meeting particularly be all about? Would it be about trade? Would it be about the citizens rather coming up together, rather forming an organization, which we know it is super impossible? But right now he's back in the country and he claims that he wants to open the country. So I'm just saying that I hope he's not going to make any restrictions that he was given over there to come and bring to us, the citizens, because we are always the fools. We always look like fools,
Well, that's
When
because
people
no,
get to.
because no one's as wise as you, Joe. But you know now that you know a lot, you sit like on the outside looking in. You see how ignorant people are now. You're not with the crowd anymore. You can see. You're like, whoa. See now you see
Yeah,
you're on the outside looking in. Now you can see the ignorance of Africa. But you see it now. You say,
it is.
yes, you are made food. Yes, we are.
It is really absurd, but also still another matter I really touched on is still the matters of Burundi. We know that Burundi and Uganda were the only two countries that accepted the Afghanistan refugees coming into the country. And right now, Burundi has been told that they also need to take the vaccination, though it has not been made mandatory. But I was asking myself, is it because I never had any case or rather had any like the exaggeration of the COVID-19 if effect, let me just say the effect, or rather the numbers of people who have been affected or the people who have died, it was never even reported in any of these particular kind of media or stuff.
Of course, because it's non-existing, Joby. And
Mm-hmm.
Burundi, remember their last leader said no, he wasn't going to accept none of it. And then he was murdered last year. He
Mm-hmm.
kicked out the UN. He kicked out the the WHO. See, these are lies. And this, he ends up uh, 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 um mysteriously dead, Joby. He ends up mysteriously dead.
Mhm. It is really crazy. But let me get straight to the topic of the day. And as I get to read this particular kind of this comment, Robert Williams, I thought he was maybe from UK or maybe from somewhere else, but I see he's Kenyan. And he's saying that njia moja ya kuungana kama watu moja weusi ni kupendana. He's saying that the only way Africans can come up together is only by loving each other, which is we have seen, which
Yep.
is quite
They don't. They're exactly right, Robert. That's the problem. They've been told and taught to hate ourselves. Been told lies about our own history. We don't know who you are, Robert. You know, Africa doesn't even know. It's just like when Joby asked about, is Israel Africa? They don't even know. They don't even teach you that because the morons in their school.
Yeah.
I know. Spice will get upset. Well, the teachers don't know. Well, the teachers chose not to learn nothing. They chose to teach lies and teach, as Fela Kuti said, teach me nonsense. They don't know that these white people are fake Jews. They don't know. The African doesn't know nothing about his own history. So don't tell me nothing about no teachers in no Kenya. They don't, and Nigeria and South. They don't do nothing but indoctrinate Africans with nonsense and lies. And here in America, that's why Malcolm X said, you can't expect your enemy to teach your children. Exactly, that's crazy. You can't expect your enemy to teach your children.
It is the same way that I read a certain quote. How is it that they tell us that education is the key to success, while we have corrupt leaders each and every corner when you're trying to get a job? All you see is tribalism, all you see is religion, all you see is hatred, not anyone wanting to support anyone, which is really crazy. Yet you tell us, the key to success is education, which is really crazy. The education that is making us gets lost from our own history, the education which is misleading us from our own selves and not teaching us what we really needed to know, we as humans and not we as Africans.
Exactly, Joe. But teach the self-hate. I love that lady talking about, you taught us, you came here, you've taken everything from us, you taught us to hate ourselves.
I was talking about that yesterday. I was really angry. Someone pissed me off, and I was trying to express the whole thing and telling them, like, Africans, we've been made to grow in fear of there's fear of judgment and fear of you not to get out of your comfort zone. That is why you see, even if we are being described as poor people, this poverty, I also said, it is also being contributed by we Africans, then we ourselves. We have abilities, we have potentials, we have some resources that the smallest resources that you need to start up with, and maybe just do something out of yourself. Instead of you becoming a thief, you start stabbing people outside there because of a phone, or maybe just because of some money pockets. This is one of the crimes that are really ongoing right here in Africa, especially in Kenya. I don't know if it's only in Kenya, but I've seen these crimes being reported in day, in out. And it is really, really crazy. We are
it's everywhere in Africa. It's even worse in South Africa. Crime is worse. Crime is worse in South Africa. They were putting abject poverty. But go ahead, Joby.
We've been made to grow in fear of if you want to get your dreams, you've been told this dream is not going to help you, going to become useless in the family, you're not going to help in any way. You want to be, in case maybe you want to become an artist, you've been told that this particular kind of project does not help. If you want to become a media personality, you've been told it does not pay. So many negativities are instilled in our minds.
Remember, you've been given a religion of fear. When you give a religion of fear, remember, your mentality creates your reality, Joby. Your mentality creates your reality. When you're given a religion of fear, you live in fear. You look around, see poverty. You think the African thinks he's supposed to be poor and on the bottom and worship everybody. Then that's the reality. So I told you, it's a collective consciousness. Whether you know that African over there is your family or not, doesn't matter. You have the same consciousness collectively as they do. If their consciousness, the majority of us, is all messed up, Africans are going to be all messed up until they know and understand, go back to their own spiritual ways, which was real. Your mentality creates your reality.
True. That is totally true. But let me get straight to the matters of the day. And today I wanted to discuss about Ethiopia. And we've seen that recently they did get to elect a certain president. The president, I don't know what was the name. I expect Hal Mohammed. That is the name. We were asking ourselves, is it that they elected a president, and yet there were not people to, vote. There was a fight that was ongoing there, which Ethiopia had really, they had said that they are not, how do I say, they were not indulged in that particular kind of matter. But today it has been reported that Ethiopia has admitted it was behind an airstrike in the capital of the conflict-riven in Tigray region, hours after it denied it had carried out the rebels that says they had deadly weapons. And the state-run news agency said that the attacks had targeted the rebels' communications and the weapons facility. But media controlled by the Tigray People Liberation Front said that 3 civilians only had been killed. But I was just trying to connect the dots with whatever is really happening in Nigeria, and it's quite clear that even the government themselves are capable of,
not Nigeria, you mean Ethiopia.
Yeah, I'm saying that I'm trying to connect the dots with the same issue that was happening in Nigeria, of people being abducted and being killed, and what is also happening right now in Tigray. It is quite clear that the government officials are also capable of attacking their own country, which is so crazy. While we are speaking of peace, justice from leaders, fighting for our own rights, while it is the opposite of everything, which is so crazy. Yet we expect the African people to come up together and love each other and support each other as Black people, which is they're making it impossible even for we citizens. Because if you can turn against me, I don't know what to expect next from you. It is like the spirit.
You talk propaganda. There you go. That's the religion right there. You talk a religion, Islam. So you got the people in the northern part of Nigeria, they're Islamic, another fake religion. People in the south, they're Christian. So you hate each other because of the religion. You both worship in lies, so it teaches you to hate each other. My religion is better than yours. Your religion is better than mine. But it's both. They're both the white man's lie. So the Africans taught hate each other because some white people, some lies these white people told them. It's a sad thing. Oh, I'm Islamic and I'm better than you. You Christian? No, I'm Christian. You're Islamic, stupid. And both the damn religions are lies. Both the shit is made up nonsense.
But the same issue has also contributed that they're saying that Ethiopia's Tigray region is starving, but no famine has been declared. This is an African country.
It's not that simple.
Mm-hmm.
What you have in Ethiopia is that the Europeans, why they kicked out, as Kate was talking about the other day, how they kicked the UN out of there. What you have is mentally. See, the Ethiopians built a dam, Joby, without using the white man's fake money. They built it themselves, so they're going to have complete power over it. So when you build see, what you need to start building manufacturing plants, Joby, is clean, effective, cheap energy. That's what that dam is going to do. The lights are not going to be going off. It's going to be effective energy that's cheap. So now you can start building manufacturing plants. The white man doesn't want that because he wants control of the resource of Africa. So he goes into Ethiopia and starts to destabilize the country. That's what's happened in the Tigray region. Oh, they teach you wrong, Tigray, because I told you Africans believe in this fake separate shit. Oh, Tigray, you're being cut out of the deals. They're doing wrong to you. So African people not being sophisticated, being stupid. Oh, and what they doing? They cutting us out of shit. So we're going to start uprising.
So do you mean
that? So he'll come in, he'll destabilize the country so you can't move forward in your product and you're producing power for your people.
Do you mean to say that also the government officials of Ethiopia are also working with the Europeans to attack their own country?
Yeah.
This is really crazy, man.
Yes, that's what they want. And they these puppets and these other people put in when they get rid of leader. Yes, that's what. I told you. If you sit on the richest piece of land, Joby, I want it. I know I made you a moron. I want it. I know without Africa, I'm impoverished. We've already taught you that Africa is the richest place on the planet. It has everything. I don't have none of this in Europe. How the hell is Europe rich then? Because it has control of Africa. I'm not going to let go of Africa just because you think I should. And it's fair. White people are not fair. They're psychopaths. So I'm not going to I'm gonna go in like Dr. Mummy. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna destabilize the country. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna put brother against brother. That's why I told you, Jomo Kenyatta, when the British put in power, he never collapsed the tribes.
Mm-hmm.
He never said, "Listen, we're not gonna do the tribal shit. We're gonna be one Kenyan people." He did that because he just corrupt as his masters. Hey, that's how I'm gonna keep power. So if you're gonna be this tribe, you're gonna get this position. That tribe will get that position. That's why it breaks almost in the civil war in Kenya. Yeah, they put people against people. That's how the European conquered Africa. So
It
that's
is
what the only ones I know who doesn't do it now is Rwanda. You can't even say you're a tribe. You'll go to jail. Rwanda don't play that tribal shit since the 1994 Holocaust. You can't say I'm no tribe. You're Rwandan or nothing. You talking about some tribe? Kagame will lock your ass up. You will be locked up. Talking about that tribal shit in Rwanda. And the only person I know also collapsed the tribe, but not as harsh, was in Tanzania. They play tribe. They know they're tribes, but they don't say, "Well, my tribe," but just know they're Tanzanian. Because you had Julius Nyerere say, "I got to collapse the tribes. I can't have my people play this tribal shit. This is dangerous." He wasn't a corrupt leader. You know, Julius Nyerere wasn't corrupt. That's why Tanzania freed most of Southern Africa. Um, but most African countries, sadly enough, were the British and the French make sure they kept their puppets in there, and they kept the tribalism. They made it worse. So go ahead, Joby. Oh, did I lose Joby? Or maybe my phone went out. Oh, I lost Joby. I wonder what the hell happened. It's like a battered woman syndrome in the African people worldwide. Exactly right, Robert. It's like battered woman syndrome. That's a perfect. That's a perfect way to come and use that. I like that. It's exactly what it is. That's so true. Like battered woman syndrome. You got that right. Exactly what it's like. Exactly what it's like. Battered woman syndrome. Wait for Joe to come back on here. She said she's been on for 50 minutes already. She might not make it back. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. So we get her to make it back or not. No. Ah, come on, Joby. Back on you. Battle vibes syndrome. What it is. A Pavlov's dog. Oh, we. It's out of here. Oh, Joby, where are you at? Okay. This thing cracking. Unless you're gonna make it back or not, Robin. It's only going on down one way, kid. I have come to accept a fight or die. I agree. There's really nowhere else to go when your back is against the wall. I agree with you, Robert. I agree. I think it's gonna be a fight or die. You have to spill blood. I hate to say it, but I agree with you. I agree 100% what you're saying. Well, I'm afraid that's what's gonna be. You'll fight or you'll die. You know, these wicked bastards are not gonna say, okay, we're done. We're done fucking over you black people. I agree. She'll be making back. I'm not sure she's gonna make it back. Well, well, well. No daylight saving time's gonna be coming to an end. It's dark as hell out this bitch. Usually by 6 o'clock the sun is coming up. Like it's midnight out this piece. Like it's midnight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dark as hell out here. Yet small town America. Heck, road is rocky as shit out here. Oh, damn. Rocky. Damn. Shit, everybody named Mama out here. Should have went. This motherfucker going like 10 miles an hour. Shit. Mm, 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 mm. Stop singing and start swinging. No shit. No shit. No shit. People always singing goofy ass songs about freedom and shit. That's right. Stop singing, start swinging. I like that. I like that analogy too. Yeah, I don't think Joe was gonna make it back. Wind this shit up. All right, fam. I'll see you guys on the next show that Kate's doing. I'm gonna wrap this one up. I don't think she's coming back.